at it, let's create another file. Under here, tasks, file, organizational YAML, and then we might as well do this IPAM as well. Okay. All right, so those are in there. Let's move this over, keep it organized. And then let's look at organizational data. So there are a few things that need to go into Nautobot before we create other things. I believe I mentioned that before. Let's create a file. Call this organizational data. Oops. It's a YAML file. Okay. Inside of this, we're going to place, we're going to assign, every device needs to be assigned a physical location. That would include like IPAM stuff. VLANs would be assigned to a physical location typically. To do location though, we need to set up location types. So we'll start with that first. That would be the first order. So when you create a location in Nautobot, it must be assigned a location type, which means you have to create the location type first. Now, what the location type allows you to do is to assign specific tables in the Nautobot database to that type. So you could organize, now I just did home lab and just basically put everything I would need under there, but you could potentially organize your locations, your location types by a specific content type or set of content types that you want to use. A little more robust than, say, putting everything under the same location and then, I don't know, using tags to organize it or something like that would be another option. So what they did here is they just went with location type. I think better organizationally, I think it probably works better in the long run. Okay, so we have our location types. We're going to assign all of our location to the same location type. Our location is going to be the Nautobot Workshop. We'll do the East Side Data Center, the West Side Data Center, the backbone. Okay, so we'll have those locations placed in. The next thing we'll want to do is create what is called a role. A role is another way to organize all of your data. So specifically devices and virtual machines can be assigned a role, as well as many other things, including prefixes and addresses and such. So those can all be assigned a role. So when we create the role, again, we have to assign a content type to it. You can even have relay racks in a specific role. So it's just, again, another way to organize the data in Nautobot. For our use case, we will just assign roles to routers, because what we want to do is use those roles for our routers to assign specific Jinja templates. So if they're in a specific role, they're going to have a slightly different Jinja template potentially, right? Like a customer edge router is not going to support MPLS, for example. So we won't include that in the customer router configuration template. Same for the data center potentially, right? The data center leaf will primarily be external PGP. And so we don't need to run MPLS there. And we don't even need to run OSPF. So we wouldn't include OSPF as well in that template. Okay. And then this management switch, we're going to place this in here, even though we're not technically don't have a management switch. We're going to use this so that we can track and provision the external management in our Containerlab topology. Okay, so we'll just create a device name for it, and then we can use that as we pull data out. Okay, so organizational data, we'll save that. In the organizational YAML that we're going to reference here, we can look up, again, the example tasks that you will have under the Ansible collection under under the Nautobot folder. Basically, we need 3 tasks to go in here. We want to create the location type, we want to create the locations, and we want to create the roles. Now, most of this stuff is going to look very similar. All we're really doing is changing the module that we're using in each one of these. For the most part, I mean, you're going to change the key values that go into it, but a lot of them are very similar. So there's definitely a lot of copy paste that can be done here. Certainly can copy paste from the examples provided for you in the Ansible collection, network to code, Nautobot folder as well. And again, all of this is available on the Git repo, but I didn't want to end the video. I know it's a long one, but I didn't want to end the video without at least walking through why the data is laid out the way it is. So organizational data over here, got that laid out. Let's place in our IPAM tasks. And again, it's going to look very similar. From the top, of course, we have to create the namespace before we can assign anything to it. Same goes for the VRF. We have to create that before we can assign a VRF to a namespace, and then we can create the prefix. And so what I'm using here is the omit, the default omit. In case I don't have a namespace in the data over here, then I just want to omit this field from being filled out so it doesn't create an error when it doesn't exist on the data we're inputting. And then at the very last task, I'm assigning a loopback role to the loopback IPs. And so I had mentioned before, you can add roles or create additional roles beyond what already exists in Nautobot to IP addresses. This is one of those roles that exist. So if you were to go into Nautobot and look up, after you assign all this, you can see these specific, you could actually filter on this role and get all the loopbacks, for example. So I'm just gonna apply that role. I don't have a use for it yet, but since it's available, I'll just go ahead and use it. Okay.